Okay, let's see if we are live. Let's see if we are live. If we're live, you guys definitely let me know if you can see this. Um, let me see. Let's see. Yep, look like we are live and kicking. Good evening, everybody. Mike Freeland coming at you on this beautiful Tuesday, June 22nd, 9:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Doing a few things here. As we prepare for this training. I know you guys are interested. If you saw the video on yesterday, you're interested in this new tool. And you also know that I don't do trainings really, really long, but they are of great value. I believe that great information does not have to be long to be everlasting, okay, or don't have to be eternal to be everlasting. You simply just have to look at the video once or twice, maybe a little more than that, and apply what we show you guys, and boom, you will be well on your way. So let's get started. All right, I want to bring up my demo account over here, and if you guys remembered yesterday, I was talking about why you shouldn't trade uh, the U.S. dollar right now in this time of day because it's closed. It closes the U.S. market session. The New York session closes at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but there's still some trading going on. If you look here in the pocket option, if you have it, it's at 70%. There's a few that's at 70%, and then the OTCs are at 80%. I just wanted to use USD for this particular strategy just to show you guys what's going on. Now, if you go over to the MT4, a couple of things I want you to notice. First and foremost, this tool that you see, I can give you guys access to for free if you have a demo account. Notice I always give the tools and stuff away for free once you get your demo account. Other people want to charge quite a bit of money for these different tools, and even where I'm getting them from and getting access to give them away free, other people are having to pay. All right. So as you can see here, we're at USD JPY. We're also at USD JPY here. All right. As you can see here, this is a 1 minute candle. You see here, 1 minute candle. All right. Down here, the expiration time is 30 seconds. Now, this particular tool here can be used for what we're doing is binary option trading, and it can be used for what I call the standard standard 4x trading. All right. Notice the candles are the Hakanashi candles, my favorite candles. I've used the other different candles and things as well, line charts and stuff, but I really, just like these for several reasons. And just for a visual to see the way the market is going, we have the stochastic here on both charts. All right. It is set at 14, 3, and 3. These are the default charts. I don't change it. So as you can see, there's just a little bit difference on the pocket options chart. It appears that it's right on the line, where in the MT4 it's up over a little bit. This one moves a little more than the pocket option, but they're still pretty much the same. Now, the reason I love this tool for trading is because, as you can see, the arrows are telling you when to buy, and they will tell you when to sell. Okay. If we moved back, you could actually see, it's easier to do it over here, but you can see the market is going up at that point. But you could actually go back and see, based on looking at the chart, when it's telling you to get in, Let me move this back. Whoops. Okay, it's telling you when to get in and out of a trade, and especially at 30 seconds, it's really cool. Now, these two gold lines here that's going up is showing you the direction that the market is moving. The same with here. The direction the market is moving. Now, even though the market is going up, these red arrows are telling you when you can get in on a particular trade, especially again because pocket option we're doing 30 seconds. Now, I know the trend is your friend and we should never trade against the trend, but technically that's really in when you're doing long-term FX trading, when you're counting pips and doing lot sizes and things. That's definitely it. You shouldn't go against the trend in most cases. Well, in many cases, I should say, with binary. But the fact that we are only doing 30-second trades right now, you can do it and kind of still win. Now, as you can see, the stochastic is coming down. It's actually on both coming down. The red line is over top of the blue lines, which is signaling the downtrend. And as you can see here, it's coming down. Now, also, you want to keep in mind, guys, about a pullback. You can see this market is going up. So this right here could possibly be a pullback and could shoot further up. These are just a lot of things that you want to keep in mind when you're trading, because you can lose a lot of money sometimes not paying attention, depending on what strategy you're using, not paying attention in the pullback. Now, of course, guys, we know that in this 30-second strategy, we wait until this clock seconds get between, I would say, 18 and 20 seconds. Okay? All of these other things are visuals that can help aid you in getting in and getting in profit. All right? So in this case, this would be going down. We're at 18. I'll go ahead and click to actually sell. Now, keep in mind, we know that we can win or we can lose. That's the part of trading. This is why we say trade with money you can afford to lose. Don't trade with your rent money, bill money, all of those other obligated monies, because you can lose money. And but what we try to do is show you simple strategies that will help you minimize those losses. Now, as you can see, it just popped up. It said I earned $1. So what I bet is what I got. It wasn't no movement at all. So you can't go wrong with that. So what do we do, guys? We wait for it to get back to between 18 and 19, and we do again. Now, again, this appears that it could be a pullback, which what I normally do, guys, is as it gets down, like you see down towards the center line here in the Keltner channel, sometimes when it get close like that, I will let it go to see what it's going to do, because in all three of these lines, guys, it can jump and go back and forth. This could be like a support. As you see here with this candle, it's almost the equivalent to this line. So that's almost like a support or resistant line, okay? And so I sometimes will allow that to go. A lot of times when you're following this, different charts, or different pairs, you kind of know how they move. Now notice, this was over 50. I would have gotten out the trade. I could have won or lost that. But right after that, it jumped down. So let's watch and see if this continues to go down along with the stochastic, or is it going to use this particular line as support and go back up? Same thing here. This particular line as support and go back up. Keep in mind, like I said, this is a simple strategy. You can win, or you can, be successful in a lot, but it takes patience as well. Now, of course, we're over 30. This new candle formed, and it appears that it may be support and bounce back up, or it could be resistance. So myself, I'll wait it out. I don't have problems waiting till it just hit 50. It stayed there at the same place, so I probably would have broke even with this Keltner channel. indicator, most of the time, most people, I would say, trade a lot of times when it's out because they're trading, waiting for it to come back in. Once it comes back in, they get away from it and let it play around and go back out just to be safe. But as you can see with this 20-second strategy, there's very little movement because of the time that we're in the evening, but you still can make a little money with this. It still appears to be going down. Here comes the next candle. It's hanging. So this may break right on through this line, which was support. It could continue to go down, but it's kind of iffy still, guys. I mean, you can get in it because you're only going to be in 30 seconds, but me, I'm very patient. I can wait it out just to see which way it's going to go. As you can see in the stochastic, it looks like based on the space in between the red and blue line on both, that's usually a good sign that the market is continuing to go down. And so you want to wait until you see the curve. Now, even though this candle came up green, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to go back up. This is what I'm talking about when I say this could be support or resistance. So I would just be patient and let's see whether this is going to be considered a retracement and it goes back up, or are we going to go ahead and go down. It appears that this is retracement with this candle here. Then you just have to wait it out. Be patient. Now, another thing about this particular indicator right here, once you install it on your MT4, you will also get pop-ups, alerts to let you know which way you should sell, whether you should buy or sell. So, you're getting a couple of different helps in this particular tool here. You're getting the arrows to show you when you should get in and get a buy or sell. You're getting the notification as well. Plus, you're doing, in my opinion, the 20-second deal, which is a little better. I'm going to jump in this one. Let's just see what happens. I'm going to jump in and see what happens with this one. But you're getting this notification as well. Now, it's the last time that it did a notification, it said to sell, but I just want to see what's going to happen. And it broke through. Doesn't mean that it won't go back up, but it appears now that this line up here will now become resistance, and it may just continue down, which means I'll probably lose this one, but at least now I know where the market is going. I know where it's going. Yes, we lost this particular trade, but the fact that it's hovering right in this area, you just have to watch. Just have to watch and be patient. That's all it is. It's just about being patient, guys. Now, I'll let you know, for those of you that don't know, when you hear that ding bell, and that's usually when it gives another indicator or it gives another notification with this to either buy or sell. Okay, I just want to move that out of the way. I just want you guys to look at how tonight, you don't necessarily have to trade with it. I want you guys to pay attention in the movement of the candles. All right, the movement, once you really get used to the movement of the candles, your chances of winning a 30-second trade is a lot better. Now, if we were to go to other pairs, let's just jump here for a second just to show you. If we were going to other pairs, what would happen is, you would know with other pairs that it's, this is actually going up. It's kind of moving, even though it's going up, it's still kind of moving back and forth. These candles to me are like indecisive to me, so I would kind of wait for those to get stronger. Now, I didn't move over here. I didn't move it over here. I just wanted to show you, but you sure could. You could come right over here, and I could put this one in so that it would match, and you could see the candles are going up. This is now support. This is resistance. Right in here, it's actually moving, going up. The actual trend is going up, and you could with this flat bottom, you could actually get in should you want to, and take a shot there. What you just heard is the notification for the down alert for AUDCAD, okay, Audi CAD. And if I would have taken that then, of course it went all the way up, but you see it came down, and it's still coming down, okay? Right here, if we would have took that trade, we would have been up here. Follow what I'm saying? It hit support here, and it's coming back down, but it's down here where it really counts, because this is where you're trading. Look how far it came all the way down. You have, if we were in this trade, boom, 50, we would have won. All right. So guys, I know I don't be long with the strategies, but they're so simple. The tools that I'm sharing with you are making them so simple to get in and trade. But you need to start in your demo account first so that you get familiar with what's going on, get familiar with the candle movement and all, and then you can you can go ahead on and move over to live trades. Again, we're getting ready. Here we are at the 20. Had we gotten in, now it's going back up. Over here we're at this resistance. Okay, we would have probably won this trade because the candle is actually green if we would have went just on the color. See, there's so many with these tools. There are different ways you could do. You can wait for it to get to 20 seconds. You can go with the colors, okay, of what the candle is. You can wait if you're using this particular tool on your MT4. You could go with the arrows, okay. You can go with the support and resistance. You watch here and watch here. You're looking at the minute. These are minute candles, so you're watching the minutes go by. Then also you're getting the notification here. Now I wasn't popping in when they were doing, but I mean, had I jumped right in with this notification and all, we would have won that. I showed you that, and it's still going down. That 30 seconds, if I would have jumped in at 20 and clicked here, we could potentially be winning this one, because it was at 20 seconds right about here, and now it's all the way down here with 5 seconds to go and still going. But keep in mind, this could possibly be resistance. You would have won this trade, but this could possibly be resistance going towards the next trade. So what would I do? I would wait and let this candle finish, and let's see where the next candle looks like, if you're going to, because it's going back and forth. See, indecision. Now you could jump in and say, oh, this is red, and try and click red here, but you're taking a chance, because right now both the buyers and the sellers are battling right here. So it's almost like this is giving you a chance to wait and see which way this is going to go. All right. Now with the candle that comes in at 30 seconds, you just got a notification still. This notification set to sell. So if I would have clicked sell right at that notification, it was up here. Boom. Look at where it is now. Now this wouldn't run on that 50. This would be running based on when this came through, which means 30 seconds is about up and it's down here. You still would have won that trade. You would have won this trade based here, and you could have won based on clicking here on this candle, but this candle was really a indecision, and you could have won or lost, but this would have been a definite win. So if you just skip that, this notification alert went off to sell, and you just clicked on sell when it went off, you'd have won, because it's way down here from when it actually went off. So the cool thing, or the only thing that in my opinion, that's kind of difficult, that you just have to get a foot on, is depending on what particular strategy you're going to use. If you're just going to focus with one at a time, or in this case, we're looking at the seconds plus this notification with this particular indicator. So you have to decide which one you're going to go with to get into a particular trade. Now, you could jump in, if you had jumped in because the candle is red and then you got a notification to sell 2, I could have jumped in because the candle was red at 20, and I could have clicked again because of the notification, and we could have possibly won both trades. This is another reason that I say you really won't need to trade a whole lot with these strategies and these particular tools, because you can make the money that you need or that you want, guys. You could actually make that money right off of one trade, or one, or a couple of trades. I won't say one, but a couple of trades. Let's factor in the fact that maybe your first trade, maybe a loss, you double your money to get that back, you win that back, and then maybe you do another trade or 2 to get to whatever your daily goal is, and then you close up for the day. Don't be, I hate to say don't be greedy, but that's kind of like the only term that I can use is don't be greedy, for what you want. If you're using that exponential chart that I've shared with you guys in a couple of other videos, and you're filling that in, and it's telling you that you need to make so much money per day, depending on what you're starting your account out with, and you reach those particular goals, guys, close down shop. I know it can, get addictive and everything, but you have to learn not to let it run you. Close down for that day, and then come back the next day, especially if you're winning, especially if you're already winning. Close down for that day, and then come back maybe the next day. Now, I've had situations where I got in and was doing trading and lost like 4 or 5 trades straight. And at that moment, I just shut down. I didn't get frustrated. It was just not my time. You have to learn to control your emotions and everything when you trade, because if not, you will blow your account. You really could blow your account. Now, let me move this out of the way because we haven't gotten another notification. I moved it to my other screen. You can see right now, based on the MT4, we're in the middle here between support and resistance, which is the equivalent here. But everything appears to be going into a sell. We just got the other candle. There's nice gaps in between, in the stochastic, in between the lines in the stochastic. Even though this looks like it's going to curve up, I'm looking at it now. I would have probably gotten in here because this had come down that far, letting me know that the next candle, which would trigger at the 30-second mark, will continue down, and that's what it did. That's another thing that you guys have to remember. When you're doing the 20-second strategy, okay, you're only in it for 30 seconds. So by the 30th second, you get another candle that forms, which gives you a very good idea of which direction that everything is going in. I'm gonna do it right now just to show you. Boom, we hit it. Okay, then at 30 seconds, at the 30-second mark, you get the next candle, which will show you whether or not it's a good indication that it's coming down, as this one did, or is it going to retreat and go back up. I mean, I've had it in situations where it had hit and went up, went above, and I looked like I was going to lose, and in the last 2 seconds it drops back down and I won. This here is a win. There we go. We earned the little $1.70. You see, and then we could sit and we could wait, because this is a flat top. These are flat tops. When the next one come around, everything looked like it's still in a downtrend. When the next one come around, we could go again, or because it's close to this bottom line. Remember, when it gets close to these different lines, I usually pull up and wait, even though it looks like it's going to be. Now this is going past. This is probably a good one to still get in. Here come the next candle. Well, we would get in now. Let me move my mouse because it's confusing you, I know, with these lines. But we could get in now. Now here's the next candle, and boom, it's gone past where you would get in. But right now it's hovering right at that support line. Same with over here, it's hovering at the support line. So as you get to 50, as you can see, it's playing around, and had I did this one, I would have lost. Boom. That's why I said when it gets to these, what I call additional support lines, I kind of wait those out. And that's what's good about having the counting channel on, and it's what's good about having this indicator as well, because it gives you a visual and helps you to say, okay, should I get in? Should I, hold off and wait? I mean, it's even if you hold off and wait and it does go the way that you wanted it to go. I'd rather say, darn, I should have got in and not lose money than to say, darn, I got in and it didn't go. Now I was talking and I didn't pay attention. It was up there. Here go the other candle. You can see if it's going to drop down. It's still playing around that line. Remember, this could possibly be setting up for pullbacks. Don't worry about that. That's something different. This appears to be setting up to be a pullback. Okay, over here it's showing that it is pulling back. You see what I'm saying? So you just have to watch. If you look at the stochastics, they're bending now to go upward. They're bending to go upward. So you just have to wait. It's no harm in being patient and waiting to see exactly which way things will go. Alright, so if you guys have your demo account and you want this indicator on the MT4 as another tool, if you want it, some people may not want it, but if you want it, just leave, just put in the comments that you want it, and we will get it over to you. All I have to do is just check, or you can message me or and give me your ID number for pocket options. For those who just got in, your ID number, you can get right out of here. It would be right here. You can get that and just send me that, and we'll take care of you. We will take care of you and get it over to you. I don't mind giving these away, guys, because they benefit all of us. I'm not here to try to get you, to join demo accounts and go live and not win money and not be successful. I know for a fact, let me say this before I close. I know for a fact that there are people that have tools that that I've seen, that I wanted, that I liked. Some of them I have, and they are using the tools and they are charging people $500, $600, $700, and people are paying for it, for these tools that I'm giving away. You know why I give it away, guys? Because I believe when I give and help people, I'll be helped as well. You guys go and create the demo account and then you go live, sure, I'll get compensated for that, but that's the only compensation that I get, guys. I still have to go in and trade myself to actually get to where I want to be. So it's not that I'm sitting back, just waiting on people to go live in the account. I'm trading, daily, nightly. I'm trading overnight as well, to grow my live account, because not like I said, but what I want this to be is, my full-time everything. Okay, so the only thing I'm saying is, hey, get the demo account. We're going to teach you guys the same strategies that we're doing in both binary and traditional trading of FX. And I'm telling you, Forex, the strategies that I have in Forex, you can almost really set them and forget them once you understand them, but that's for another time. So anyway, I hope you guys got something out of this. If you want this tool and you already have your demo account, let me know. I will get it over to you. All you have to do, again, like I said, is show me your ID for your demo account. I'll get it over to you and you'll be set. Now, if not, or if you have questions about anything else, just let me know that as well, and we'll get them answered. In the meantime, you guys have a fantastic Tuesday evening. Be safe, whatever you do. Those of you that got the demo accounts, practice in your demo account. I keep saying it and keep hollering it, but it works. You got to practice in your demo account, and then start off with the dollar bill in your in your live account, and increase from there. So with that, this is Mike Freeland. You guys have a fantastic day, and we'll let you guys know when we're going to do another video. Take care, and God bless.